This is the Vectra Cobra invisible thread reel. If you own the Cobra, you recognize this. This is the most popular switch. It comes with the Cobra. It's the pressure switch. And the way you would use this would be just a little bit of pressure on the switch, and that activates your reel. We have a new module I'd like to show you that goes in place of the switch, and that is the Cobra Remote. This is the receiver. It's on right now. That red light shows you when it's on, ready to work with. And this is the transmitter. Very small, right? And the transmitter has a few different functions, which I'll demonstrate real quickly. You use the included cord here to attach to the device. There's a port in the top. Alright. And now, by pressing this button, you're going to see a green light here, and you'll see a corresponding green light on the receiver, and that activates the reel. Now if I press all the way down, that's a half press. If I press all the way down, I go into red mode, which is a little bit stronger, but also it has different functionality. I can hold this for a couple seconds and do a lot of different stuff with it, but if I hold it for 3 seconds, here's what's going to happen. Now it's in always on mode. Okay, so I can work with it always on like a regular ITR, right? And when I want it to go off, I do another half press, which is going to give you a green, and now it's inactive. There's another function built into the transmitter here, because of course you have this in your hand. The audience would see that you're working it. You could have someone in the audience working with it, but there's another solution also. But there's a timer built into this. There's a little clock here. If I flip that switch, now we've got a 3-second timer, 3-second delay built into the remote. And you'll see how that works here. And you access that. You can still use it in green mode for any amount of time. And in green mode, it will never go into always on. Okay? But I'm going to press it all the way down once for red mode. Now I can be hands-free. So that could have been in my pocket, right? And say I put away a deck of cards or something, and I activate it with one press, and now I can come out and do my magic completely hands-free. Now there's another way to work with this right in front of the audience. Thanks to this little port in the side of the transmitter, you can actually plug any of your Cobra switches into there. So you can plug your cable with your Mercury switch. You could have this inside your jacket pocket or something and have the switch the same way you use the Mercury switch on the arm, where it goes up, or it goes on when you tilt your arm up. But I'm going to plug the pressure switch into the port, and that goes along the back of the device like this, or like this, right? And now that works the same way, and I'll put it off of the timer mode. That'll only go into green mode, so you don't have to worry about it going always on. But it works just with a little squeeze. And the neat thing is, I'm going to put one of the Cobra elastics around here just to hold it in its position so it doesn't move around too much. This fits very nicely into a card case, an empty card box. You could cut out a part of a deck of cards too if you wanted to make it more stable, but now you're able to activate the reel right in front of them. You could have this in your hand and there's nothing suspicious about it, especially if you're animating cards or doing something like that. You know, you could even go as far as to have it right on top. I mean, it's really not suspicious. You give it a little squeeze and just like that it goes. So that's very nice. Now the port does accept the switches. It can also, though, accept other modules, like the recently released Programmable timer module. Now the timer module is a bit larger because, of course, our timer module, it has all onboard programming, and I'm just going to put a quick program into it. We'll start out with a 5-second delay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll run it for 1 second. Well, that's one hour. 1 second, because our cable short, and you could set that to repeat as many times as you like. You can also turn the sound off, but we're just going to do that. It's going to count down 5 seconds. It's going to run for 1 second. Now, I'll do it here. I'll plug it into the transmitter. This could be hidden in my pocket. This could be also hidden somewhere else. And we're going to have a 5-second delay. It could be a 15-minute delay. It could be 20 seconds, whatever you want to do. And then it's going to activate the reel, which can be hidden in a small spot somewhere else remotely, or it could be off stage also, and you could activate this from on stage. So we'll just hit start here. Now it's going to count down 5 seconds. Again, the sound could be turned off, and it's going to run for 1 second, and then it's going to turn the whole device off. And there's one more configuration I'd like to show you real quick, and that is to plug this receiver into the timer module, so this can all be hidden away, and I'll show you how I hide it away real quickly after this. We have a cord just for this. It goes like this, okay? And what this is going to do is allow me to, let's do it like this so you can see everything. It's going to allow me to run that program for 5 seconds, run for 1, but I can run it from a distance, and all I need is this. And again, I could have the pressure switch in, I could have this hidden in a deck of cards, and all I have to do to launch my program is touch that deck of cards, or touch the pressure switch, and just like that, it starts the countdown and it performs its function. Okay, this is where I like to keep my Cobra. Inside the book I have everything, the timer, the remote control, and the Cobra. Inside the deck I have my transmitter unit for the remote control, and when I hit this it's going to count down 5 seconds, and it's going to run for 1 second and turn off by itself. And there you see how everything fits together nicely. So ask your dealer for Fearson's Vectra Cobra Modular Electronic Invisible Thread Reel and the Vectra Cobra Remote Module. It's the only thread reel you'll ever need.